Now this week we've been doing a fair few reviews on Bakeey TWS earphones. We've recently tested out the brand new S15 wireless charging earphone set up on our channel. It is in a playlist within that video description down below. So if you want to after this video, go and check it out. But for now, today, we have the Bakeey H60 dual dynamic earphones. So yes, these are indeed TWS earphones, which do come within a new upgraded charge bin. So these earphones do indeed have the latest Bluetooth 5.0 technology. You have a call duration time from 4 to 8 hours. Obviously, I think that means music playback time too, which we will test out real soon. With a charge time of 30 minutes. That's pretty good actually. Now it does state that the charge case have 150 hours music playback time. So yes, it can recharge these earphones many times. So yeah, through the two windows you can see the earphones themselves. They are indeed in red and they do come in black, pink, white and yellow colours too. Now with that Bluetooth connectivity, it is stated that these earphones have a transmission range up to 10 meters. Again, we'll find out real soon after we test them out. But first, inside the box. Yeah guys, I hope you guys are doing well. If you want to, please go ahead and smash that like button just below. Very much appreciate it. And first, well, we have a very short micro USB charge cable. No Type-C charging, I'm afraid. We do have 4 unique, but I must admit, rather cheap looking ear tips. Looking at the charge case, wow, that is bulky. That's massive. And that charge case is massive because it has a 2200 milliamp hour battery. I mean, for a charge case, that's rather big, which will result in your pocket looking rather bulky. Now this charge case will require a 4 to 5 hour recharge, and let's just quickly have a look at the design. This feels rather cheap looking, to tell you the truth. I mean, I did pick up this from banggood.com for around about £12. That's around 15 in US dollars. We do have a micro USB input for recharging the case. On the opposite side, we have a USB out for recharging your phone on the go. So yes, this earphone case can actually be used as a power bank too, which is great actually. Let's open it up. And okay, it's certainly not a magnetic lid. No, it doesn't feel that sturdy, to be honest. But we do have a little display. Let's peel this screen protector off. So yeah, we got the LED display to the top, which is rather big. I mean, protrudes right out just like an Egypt pyramid. So we got the deep embedded earphone sockets with dual charge pins, and that's about it for the charge case. So let's have a look at the earphones. Now looking closer at the earphones themselves, the earphones are exactly the same. There's no print of the right or left indicators, so you will only know what is left and what is right once they're both connected to your device. So I'm guessing that you can insert these in the charge case any old way. And once they are indeed placed within the charge case, as you can see, the right side is charging. They will require a little pressure to connect those charge pins, so you would definitely need that lid in place. So if you lose it, my guess is these won't charge correctly. So yes, on the charge case display itself, you've got the charge percentage of the case and both left and right earphone charge indicators. Now on the camera, it looks like this LED indicator is flashing. That's just the camera, it's not actually flashing up on the display itself. Now if we turn the lights down, we do have the earphone charge indicators as well, which that light will protrude through the case lid. Now once these earphones are taken out of the charge case, they will automatically go into pairing mode, and that's indicated by the red and blue LED flashing light on the left earphone. Connectivity is swift. Simply turn Bluetooth on your device, search Bluetooth devices, select H60, you should get a prompt on screen, select OK, and first your device should connect to the left earphone and then the left earphone to the right. But yes, staying with these earphones don't have touch control buttons. Instead, they've got physical type buttons. We do indeed have dual microphones, dual charge pins to the rear, and a medium-sized earbud already fitted. Now, one thing that I've noticed already is that when you power these on, the voice actually inside the earphones isn't in English. Now, yeah, we do get a little user manual, and it doesn't actually explain on how to change that. Now as you can see, these earphones are rather transparent. The LED light protrudes through the plastic, And I will say though that they will go off once they are paired to your device, so you won't look like an airplane coming into land. Now when it comes to the comfort, these H60 earphones don't have an ergonomic design. Once placed within the ears, right away, I did notice that they wasn't comfortable at all. And that's because they don't have the usual narrow type of ear tips that you see on most type of TWS earphones. I mean, just look how thick the audio output end is. That's fitting inside your ear and being in your ear for a couple of hours, not a great idea. You most definitely would feel uncomfortable, and that's why they come with those very unusual ear tips. So let's go ahead and try out the audio. Now when it comes to the functions on these earphones, we do have play, pause, call answering options. So yes, you can pause the music by tapping once, tap twice on either left or right earphone button to increase or decrease the volume, tapping 3 times for the previous and next track selections, and holding one of those buttons for a very short moment for the voice assistant option. So yeah, very well organised, very straightforward. But this is where it gets real with the audio. I have got to be honest guys, no matter how you position these earphones within your ears, the volume is not loud whatsoever. The bass is unfortunately quite flat. If there is any bass, it's very distorted, and they really do lack any high tones. The mid-tones are very bland, with the only compliments with these earphones being the low tones. The trebles are quite inconsistent, and in truth, they do sound like pound shop earphone quality. Now, I've used these earphones for a good few hours. I've used them at work, I've used them at home, and quite simply, oh god, to start with, they are just very uncomfortable to use. My ears were really hurting after 2 hours use, to the extent where when I took them out, my ears were still actually in pain for around about 10 minutes. Now in my initial test, the audio, yes it is kind of poor, but later on I found out that the polarity wasn't great too. The audio would drift to the left or right ear, and it was very noticeable. Very poor polarity between both drivers, I'm afraid. Now that may be a result of it having adaptive audio, but certainly your polarity with both drivers should not be affected at all. Now because these earphones do have 55 mAh batteries, I did only get 2 hours 40 minutes music playback time. That's with 100% volume being used. When it came to that Bluetooth transmission distance, yes I did get over the 10 meters which was specified before that Bluetooth signal cut off. Now yes, I have listed a lot of negatives and it seems like I'm being very harsh, but one thing I would say is that that charge case is very well lit. It does have a very large charge case which could be used as a power bank if you want. It does indeed charge the earphones rather fast, that's a good point. You can use these earphones singular or binaural, well that's if you really want to, and both earphones are indeed IP45 waterproof. Now listen, over the past couple of years we have done a fair few unboxings on Bakeey products. Some have been good and some have been quite average. I don't mean to rip too much into these earphones today. They did stand out up on the Banggood website, but for £12 I have tested better sounding earphones for that price, most of which are indeed within the best budget earphone playlist, so yeah, check that out. But today, what would I give these Bakeey H60 earphones out of my usual rating out of 10? They are cheap looking, they're quite gimmicky, but because the battery charge case has that massive battery, and it probably might be okay for a backup set of earphones while working maybe, but I think today I've got to give them a 3 out of 10. So yeah guys, I hope this review helped today. Please go ahead and smash that like button below, very much appreciate it. And when you're there, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel just now. Making sure, yes, you hit that bell notification option so you guys will stay updated on all my new uploads. Now this was an interesting product to test out, and I will be doing some more TWS earphone reviews very soon this week, so stay tuned for those uploads. Anyway guys, I hope you stay safe, and thanks for watching. Peace!